Everybody's constantly asking, what exactly is the Orichalcos challenge? How did you come up with it? And what is the purpose of it? So, this video is going to be a little tutorial of this and an open invite to anybody that sees me in an event on downtime, in between rounds, things like that. Always come up, say hi to me, and this is something really fun that I've always kind of wanted to do with the channel. I kind of have the opportunity to do so. So let's dig on into this, shall we? So, 2012, we built an Orichalcos deck. It was based off the TV show, and we put our own spin on the deck. And with it, I eventually started delving into the create a card, where you'd start building cards and things like that, and you would eventually, get the chance to, sit down and play the deck. Well, that's honestly what this is. This is a chance for those of you that see me at events to come up, say hi, and be like, hey Robbie, what are you doing today? How are you? Because real Yu-Gi-Oh gets boring. I don't want to play Sky Strikers, and I always wanted a means to kind of sit down and have conversations with my subscribers. So, throughout the years, we've evolved this fun little concept, and this is where we are today. So, what exactly is it? It's as simple as it's a bunch of fake cards put together for you to get the chance to sit down and play me. Now, something I'm doing now that I didn't have in the past is a lot of people are like, what's the incentive to, take the Orichalcos challenge? What do I care? So, if you lose, I get to take your picture and put it on the soul wall, which is literally just, we put your card or your face on the seal, we make a little card of it, and you can use, a lot of my friends use them as their profile pictures. It's fun. Now, we started doing something new, and I haven't actually, this is formally the first time announcing this. So, we have a lot of extra packs laying around. If you actually come take the Orichalcos challenge, and you actually succeed, take this booster pack and get it away from me. It's a little bit of incentive for people to come say hi, come when I take the challenge, and these regional packs and stuff I get, I have a purpose for them. Also, I can, actually test the deck and work out kinks. Now, so yes, you can win booster packs from me. It doesn't cost anything. Well, of course, it's not going to cost anything. Like, that's not how it works. It's a segment that I always wanted on that channel, like the interactivity and things like that. So, yeah, you can play me and win free packs. It doesn't cost you anything, like, at all. Like, you get to be part of an experience. You get to have fun. That's what it's about. Now, the Orichalcos deck is an evolving creature. This deck, you guys see me upload profiles on this thing every month, and you're like, Robbie, why are there like 30 new cards in here? Because I like to create cards. I'm not gonna lie, like, this, being able to adjust and make things and experiment with these things, make sub-themes, is very interesting. I've been talking to the other duelist that has a channel based off the Orichalcos column. He did the original challenge back in 2012, and when I kind of power crept myself out of it, when we originally lost interest playing the deck, because making cards is too hard back in 2012, evidently. He kept it going for 6 years, and that is absolutely amazing to me, that somebody had enough drive and motivation to take the love for that and keep it going. Like, that's absolutely amazing. So we reach into this year, 2019. We went to nationals this year. Actually, I didn't have an invite this year. I didn't have any real intent to go. And then I found the Orichalcos deck, and jokingly, by the way, I said, all right, let's make a Link monster. Let's make Berserker. Let's go to town. You guys all saw the paper rarity for the deck. There was a lot of there's a lot of hype around this. You know, we took Simo's soul, we took Sam's soul. Sam's was the easiest. Oh, actually surprising. Team Samurai, I actually thought would be harder, but you know, Berserker was the first untested card that we did, and yeah, the card was absurd. Like, I get it. So, coming out of the WCQ, I got to play a bunch of people, got to, you know, show off, you know, the big badassery, you know, like the evil dark gadgets, like you guys remember Mr. Yellow Gadget. So we come back from there, we start going, alright, I want to start expanding the Orichalcos deck. I want to start testing more and more. So I made Austin sit down, and then eventually we started getting into the, we're going to start commissioning pieces. And then we actually made Nezuko. Yep. This is how life would be. We actually started commissioning art. So we eventually started diving into the custom art. I got custom sleeves made for this. Nezuko is a field center at this point. She's basically my little mascot at this point. Like, super little adorable. Don't lose the lolly. Not worth it. So we did that. Card text always is constantly changing in this deck because there's no real finalized version, because I don't have an R&D team. I don't have like 3,000 people to sit down and really test things. So that's one big abnormality that I kind of have to deal with generally over time, is I just don't have a crew of things. Now, the thing that eventually drove me out of the game, originally playing this back in 2012, was the Seal series. It was originally a group of monsters. You could only summon, they'd be malefic monsters. They were actively made as tokens, and then you activate the spell card, and then you would summon them. And see, spell card, this has gone through like 4 changes too. So you activate the spell card, you summon out Gleam Eyes. The original cards were in Japanese. God, I'm such a weep. That you'd be able to, you know, activate and summon them. And logically, that was too broken. Activating a spell card to summon a fully autonomous monster was crazy. And then we started progressing. Even to this point in time, they're still one of the biggest problems in the deck in terms of design. I finally got them to a point that I would consider them fair. And I mean, saying that they're fair is, quite honestly, in a nutshell, like, kind of bonkers. You know, Berserker pushed a lot of the boundaries. Berserker went through like 2 erratas himself, but like, you have to understand, you have to continue, like, the deck is on Highlander status now. When we went to Nats this year, and we were testing, you know, the up-to-date version for this deck, it wasn't on Highlander. We were playing 3 spell speed, 4 negates, and it was, there were some issues there. Like, one of the biggest complaints I had from people was like, spell speed 4 is unfair. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. And I've long since fixed that. Now, I'm not a big fan of Highlander. I get why Highlander is good, but like, when you want to design cards like Ash Blossom, you can't have 3 Nezuko, and I can't design 3 cards like it, because what if I draw 2 of them? It's not fair that I can actually resolve double Ash Blossom in a turn. So you kind of have to run into the sacrifice of, alright, well, I can only have 1 hand trap like this. But on the flip side, being 1-ofs, those are 40 1-ofs that you have to deal with aggressively, and you can't actually do. So when you're building an archetype like that, there are a lot of decision trees that you have to make. Because the deck is 1-ofs, you can have slightly more broken effects and more effects that chain to each other. But the amount of deck building and testing I've seen out of this, and just things like that, yeah, it's interesting. Like, but I'm at the point now, we're commissioning art pieces for the deck. We're making some original. I know a few people were asking me, like, hey, is it possible to get Oricas of some of the cards? Yeah, I actually have been working. Pegasus Fantasy Cards is the one that makes all my Oricas. Man does godsend. I just give him the art, and he just constructs it, and it all looks beautiful. Quality, it's fantastic. I've had some of his stuff back from 2012, and he's gotten so much better. It feels nice. So, but that is the Orichalcos challenge in a nutshell. Constantly evolving creature. And now we're going to have extra packs and stuff to give away to those of you that want to play me at bigger events. So, what do you guys think? It's something fun. It's something, I want to say, a little bit more original for the channel. But what do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And if you have suggestions for the deck. I've heard a few people that are like, you should just break the deck. I'm like, no! It's no fun. But what I did to Triff. I've locked so many Pendulum players. Feels good to have that soul. But, lore-wise, Triff's soul was so... Triff just lost his own soul and then just became the Pendulum God when he got his card. Like, Pendulums just love him. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And, for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanColt40 is here for all your content needs. And, those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.